SPs are government incentive tax breaks. What they allow you to do, government incentive to tax breaks. That means, now you guys, you pay, and your families, guardians, parents, pay income tax. Our RSPs allow you to pay less income tax and delay the paying until they're older, retire. It's called Registered Retirement Savings Plan. The goal being for you to save until you retire, because what's happening to pensions is there's not enough money in pension funds anymore to pay for a lifestyle that you need. So you're encouraged by the government to save by saving on taxes. So what you do is you put money into RSPs and you give it to mutual funds, and on top of the interest that you're making for the mutual fund, you're also saving money on taxes.
Wait.
It's a no-brainer. Everybody
How
who
do you
pays,
save money on taxes?
Wait, you put money
because it knocks money that you have to pay on taxes down.
Oh, because
So
it's not
it's
included
considered
in your
to
income?
take that money, yeah, exactly. That money you're taking out of your income is not taxable.
Okay, wait.
It's really cool.
But what the government is doing with that is that they're using that to pay the pensions of people who are.
So,
right. It's
but
like
the government's not
pyramid
using
scheme.
any of it. They're actually, what they're doing is they're getting themselves out of business.
Wait,
What they're doing is they're lowering their taxes on the grounds that they're going to save money in the long run because they don't have to pay so much on pension.
Right.
So the idea is they're encouraging you to save and do it for yourself. So you can choose to invest in mutual funds, make like a ton of money. Like I'll tell you my personal finances a little bit. I now have $35,000 because, and it's all for when I retire, because I've saved. And as mutual funds grow, and over the course of time, all stocks eventually grow. And so I've made $35,000 in 10 years, saved it. Now, no-brainer coming up. Ready for this? You go ahead, ask questions, then we'll move on.
I can ask a question.
Yeah.
Are stocks included in your income? Or like shares?
Only, yes, they're called capital gains. So they're part of your income if they're not part of the RSPs. Kendra, and then Zach.
You put it in. You put money from your income into your RRSP.
And it saves money
And-
on income tax.
But so it saves me. But then where does mutual funds and pensions?
Mutual funds, well, what you do with the RSPs, you're investing it. You're buying mutual funds through the RSP. So your RSP is declared to the government, and that money comes right off the taxes, the income for taxes.
And then pensions.
And well, this is a retirement plan. This is a
Okay.
retirement savings plan.
Yeah.
So the goal is you take the money out again of the mutual funds only when you are retired. You have to save it for that long. Now the good thing is you could compound interest. Interest from last year becomes interest, capital for the next year, and the capital for the next year, and the capital for the next year. So the interest just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, adding to the fact that you're also depositing, saving money. So it's a no-brainer to do it. You save money at both ends of the rink. Now, here's the no-brainer for you that you need to think about right now. The government has another incentive program, Harrison, and I need you to understand this. It's called the RESP. Its purpose is for education. Its maximum per year is $2,500, but you get 20% free.
I thought
Money.
they matched it.
Wait.
Sorry?
I thought they matched
No,
it.
no, no, no. You get 20% cash money. So if you invest $100,
Cash money.
you get $20 cash to invest.
Wait.
What it's doing is this is an RESP. It doesn't say RE, it's for E. But RESP is a registered education savings plan. And I've started my son when he was born, and I invest $2,500, the maximum, every year. Consequently, my son is now wealthier than I am. He has more saved in his account than I do in my retirement account. How it works is this. I've given $2,500 a year for 5 years. On top of that, the government has given me $500 for 5 years.
Wait.
That's
The government gives 20%.
cash money,
I thought you put it into the account.
and they include that in the investment.
The government.
So here's what I've done.
Wait.
I'll
They
explain.
don't give it to you in
They-
your account.
No, they give it to the RESP.
Yeah.
So here's what happens. I invest $2,500 for my son, and both sons should do this. You should do it for both. I have both sons. They can both do it.
I did it for my son.
And that's $5,000 a year out of my pocket. But here's what happens. The government gives me $1,000 every year. cash money. You can't make 20% interest unless you're in a high-risk account.
The government gives 20%
20% of that.
on
On
whatever
top
you,
of,
every
on top
year.
every year. So I put 1,000 to the next year, another 2,000, another 1,000. That's per student, per kid.
Per year on
500
what you put in there, on what,
on
or
what I
what
put in.
is, okay.
Not what is there. Not what is there. Because what I do with that money, of course, I invest it into a mutual fund or something like that, and it grows too. So not only do you make interest on the money you spend, like the money that they give you and your money, you make interest on every year. And on top of that, they give you that's 20% cash money. I mean, it's so, like,
But
do it.
I thought that they were putting.
Do this. You have to do this. You should go home now and say, Dad, Mom, are you doing RESPs or not? They save money on taxes. This comes right off their taxes. So this because money costs their taxes. The government gives you 20%, which you don't get in interest
Oh,
rates.
so the money.
The money is a guaranteed cash
The money
thing.
you put into your. How does it come out of your taxes?
It's not okay.
It's
So
with-
what? It's
with
like
a
an
vacuum
RSP.
cleaner.
They knock down. It knocks down your income tax that you have to pay.
Now and get RESP.
So the tax on your income, but because you're putting it in an account, it's not your income.
Right. It's counted as non-income money. $2,005, $500 is not. I don't pay taxes on that money. Actually, $5,000 because it's per child. On top of that, the government gives me $1,000. On top of that, every year, interest. My son is wealthier than me, and he's 5 years old. Okay? I'm putting more away for him than I'm putting away for myself in my retirement. I'm
That's
expecting to be dead at 67.
Why 67?
Because I retire 65, I'll have 2 years to spend a little bit of money, have some fun, and then I'll die.
No
Leaving my
cause, you
son,
just will.
son's very, very happy, wealthy people, and they also get to get rid of their dad.
Mr. Whitman.
Bye, son, buddy.
Mr. Whitman.
Okay, yes,
But the thing about that
I'm coming. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't
is
debate
the
the
fact
morals.
that a lot of people die. Number one, a lot of people die young of completely unpredictable things, and two,
Yes.
a lot of people live a lot longer than they're predicted to.
Of course, I know. So, but I'm
Moderate
saying, either
So you're
way,
saying you're
what's the
gonna-
lesson?
You're gonna commit
What's the
suicide
one
at
conclusion
67.
you need to make right now?
Have an RESP.
Good.
You should make an
Save
infomercial for RESPs.
early. The earlier you start saving money, the more money you make because of something called compound interest.
No, can you please move? Why are you deep?
Okay? Save money now. Start saving it now and save a lot of it. If you put $2,500 in this year, your parents, you should do this and say, Mom, Dad, I'll give you money back when I go to school. Because I will save you money this year. I will save you, pay tax money, and I will give this money back. It's a loan. You can call it a loan if you want. If they're not willing to give you the money, then call it a loan. Say, Mom, Dad, I've got an investment opportunity for you. Because I will get huge money from this every year for 3 years. Then you go to university, without doing a single thing, you've made yourself $1,500. And if you made wise investments, you've earned even more. Nice. Nice. Okay? So today, you're going to go home and tell your parents about RESPs and ask the question, are you putting money into RESPs? And if they're not, then you're going to say, Mom, Dad, I've got an opportunity for you to save money on your taxes and provide for my education. We get free money. Please do this. Yes.
Is this per child?
Per child.
Child.
Per child.
Wow.
Hello!
Oh, this makes sense. Like they did the Futurama episode on this where he adopted a bunch
I
of
know.
kids just so he could get this, and then he killed all the kids after.
Mr. Redmond.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
He
we'll
spends it all
discuss this more
sardines.
later, but I wanted to get Noam to get a chance to do his presentation. Can we have a round of applause for Noam?